Cheers everyone, Womack here. It's been a while, I had some things that were occupying me in real life, but now we're back with another video, and this time about the first dark race on EO, the Orcs. So if you enjoy, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it. To really understand the Orcs, we need to know when and how they started existing. As many already know, they were created by Sharok, formerly known as Ulm, when he left the Circle of the Guardians to pursue his own goals, roughly around the year 850. It may have been earlier, but in any case, it was after the Age of the Sword had started in 1000 BC and before the War of the Six Races in 750 BC, because we know the Orcs existed by then. Sharok's first attempt at creating his own races failed. He simply wasn't able to create life forms, nothing like his father Eonir could, so he ventured across EO in order to steal the creatures that already existed. He mostly took beasts, but also some of the older races, elves and dwarves, and perhaps even some humans. He took them all to Xu into his bone temple, where he shaped them according to his will. The results were corrupted and bloodthirsty creatures of war. He gave them the name Orcs, which means conquerors in the dark language, and they soon started spreading all across EO. Even though their life at first was very hard, their endurance, stamina and instincts allowed them to prevail in these conditions. From then on, they mustered their strength until the start of the War of the Six Races, when they, together with the other creatures of Sharok, the Dark Elves and Trolls and the Fjaldarks, marched against Fiara and the Light. The Dark Races ultimately lost this war during the battle at the God Wall, and the Orcs dispersed. However, they didn't entirely go back to Xu. Instead, they split into two primary groups of Orcs which stayed behind on Fiara. The first group, Garag Orcs, who mainly reside in the northern parts of Fiara, primarily in the Highmark in the city of Sharok-Nar. These Orcs are known to be more bloodthirsty of the two groups. It's also the tribe from which Gore, who later becomes a part of the Circle, came from. This group would often clash with the humans of Northander and engage with battles with the royal houses, although they have never managed to break too deep into Northander land. One thing this group lacks in the modern times is unity, as we can see in SpellForce The Order of Dawn with the Orcs of the Black Fist who, due to unknown circumstances, changed their allegiance to Brannigan. The second group is the clan in the Highmark, led by the Iron Lord. The clan isn't just Orcs per se, but all Orcs, Trolls and even human barbarians who joined forces under the leadership of the Iron Lord after the War of the Six Races in order not to be hunted down by the humans of the Highmark. The Orcs of the clan, while still brutal, appear to be a bit more diplomatic than the Garag Orcs, as well as more organized since they all follow the same leadership of the Iron Lord. Their main base of operations is at the Gate of Swords, and they wish to more or less just survive in their new lands, not expand or conquer like their Garag brethren. The Orcs themselves as a race all worship Sharok as their god and look forward to the day he'll come back to EO. While the two major groups are divided slightly differently, with the clan Orcs being more of a unit while the Garag have multiple tribes, they do share similarities between them, such as their ranking systems. Orcs all start out as workers, after which they need to prove themselves in battle in order to rise up in rank and earn their respect among their brethren. To quickly glance over the more important places the Orcs are known to inhabit, we of course have the aforementioned Sharok-Nar and the Gate of Swords. As an extension to the Gate of Swords we have the Needle, and here on Urgath we have Mirathur, where the Orcs together with some local trolls trade in slaves. They mainly use fire magic, but are also able to use black and to a lesser extent white magic, although the latter of those is on a very novice level. The Orcs are also known for infighting, not so much the clans since they do have a strong leadership, but instead the Garag, and it is believed, although not confirmed, that the Orcs would be able to dominate EO if all of them ever bound together, but no one ever managed to accomplish that feat thus far. And that would be briefly the important things we know about the Orcs. Before I end this video, I would like to mention that the sign-ups for yet another season of the SpellForce 3 Soul Harvest League are currently open, so if anyone wants to test their PvP skills versus other players, make sure to join the official SpellForce Discord and you can find more details there. There's also been a new map pack released by the community for Soul Harvest, so even if you do not want to compete, you can still spice up some of your gameplay you have with your friends or just random people on the server. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to let me know, and don't forget to share it to spread the fandom. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.